Alright, I'm gonna wait for some people to come on here, but for people that watch this later, what's up? It's your girl, Mixed by A.B. I'm here at my studio, Mixed by A.B Studios in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I am actually with several of my associates. We're starting a show called Meet the Plug, and it's kind of like a revamp of Rap City, The Basement, things like that. And we have been asking artists to send in EPKs, and we have got an overwhelming amount of emails and messages asking what an EPK is. So I'm going to wait for numbers to go up, and then I'll be explaining exactly what an EPK is and what all you really need and actually how you can make one. So for anybody that doesn't know what EPK stands for artists, it's Electronic Press Kit. It's something that you will send to promoters, to the press, to journalists, even venue talent buyers. Venue talent buyers are for the larger venues, the people that actually book talent, book artists for the venues. For people like that, the EPK Electronic Press Kit is just pretty much like, here, this is what I am as an artist, and it pretty much lets them know why they should be interested in you and your brand, why people would put money into wanting to see you and your brand. So I've got a few people on here. I'll go ahead and get started. So EPK, Electronic Press Kit, remember that. EPK is pretty much like your artist resume. Again, like I said, when you are speaking to talent scouts or venue talent buyers, journalists, anyone, they might ask you for an EPK. So pretty much what an EPK will have in it is you're going to have definitely your music. And I say like your top 3 songs. And not the top 3 songs that you and your homeboys like and think are dope. Your top 3 songs as an artist. And I always recommend you going outside of your homeboys, outside of your producer, outside of your engineer, and really see what your fans and what the public see which songs, if you sell them on iTunes or any digital platform, what songs sell the most. The song that you might think is a banger and that you like the most actually might not even be the song that the fans gravitate to. I've seen that a lot when I've done EPs and albums for people. The ones that we thought blew up didn't, and like a song we almost didn't put on there is the one that actually blew up and made us the most royalties. So definitely based on your fans, what are your top 3 songs? The ones that sell the most, the ones that the fans seem to like the most, the ones with the highest streams, with the highest plays, highest downloads, buys. Definitely top 3 of those. Hey, what's up, homie? So definitely the top 3 songs based on your demographic, based on your fans, what your fans say. So we start EPK. We start it with your music. Number 2 is photos. Now, photos with filters are cool for Instagram, but you need to have professional photos. You need to have high res and low res photos to go in your EPK. High res is 300 DPI. Low res is resolution is 72 DPI. So you need to have some of each, some high res and some low res professional pictures. Hey, what's up, Molly? And also 600 pixel width minimum for the photos. You need to really have these professional photos, and also have some horizontal and some vertical photos. You don't want to just have. You want to give them a selection, because you want to show them that you are a brand and that this brand is something people will buy and something people will invest in. You need to, and even if some shows, like some gig photos, if you've done a show, have something, but make sure they're professional quality, not something like your baby mama did off of her Obama phone or anything like that. They need to be professional photos. So music and then professional photos can be of gigs, but they need to be professional. Can be you out in the community, can be with a green screen, a white screen. It doesn't matter, but it has to be professional. High res, 300 DPI. Low res, 72 DPI. 600 pixel width minimum. Okay. So next in your EPK. We've got your music, your top 3 songs based on your streams and your fans, and then we've got your professional photos. Then we move on to your bio. Now, bio needs to be in third person, and if you don't know about writing an artist EPK bio, I definitely recommend going to Sonic Bids or artistecard.com and looking it up. It needs to be in third person. You can't be like, yo, 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 I'm popping, I'm about to blow, I'm the hottest MC ever. You can't say that. It needs to be very professional. It needs to be in third person. You definitely want to include background info, anything relevant to anything you're releasing. It has to be engaging. Man, CG, you know how they are. You're an engineer, you know how they are. It has to be engaging, striking, and informative, because you have to think that journalists are going to get a hold of this too, not just an A&R or anything like that. So you need to have something that's intriguing. Whatever, if you have a story, now is the time to tell it. Now, you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm banging and I got like 6 bodies. Don't put stuff like that. That's not the engaging background that we want. Yeah, every session, honey. That's not the information. But if you have a compelling story, like, you know, I was homeless and I used to burn CDs back in 2006, and that's how I got my money. And I used to make beats on my little sister's drum machine or something, a little Fisher Price drum machine, whatever kind of story you have. I donated a kidney to somebody, or even if you don't have some kind of incredible story to tell, or if you're young and those things haven't happened, just tell something compelling about you, something that would be like, I want to check this person out, I want to check this artist out, or the audience might really want to invest in this person, this is somebody people can relate to. Yeah, how somebody got started, whatever is really behind it. But you need to do some background, relevant info, something engaging, and then facts about your music, whatever it may be. Yeah, so you did a video presentation, that's pretty dope. Yeah, whatever it can be. And some people, I know a lot of people are saying, I don't have a story, like I live a regular life, I just like to rap. Well, that's fine. Talk about the first song you heard that made you want to rap. Like I tell everybody my hip hop story. And because everybody's like, you know, how did you get into hip hop? Why don't you do country music? You're a white girl from the boondocks. You know, why don't you do country music or pop music? And I tell everybody, you know, I was about 11 years old. I grew up, I never heard rap music before. Never listened to it, didn't know anything about it beyond country and like contemporary Christian music and gospel. Well, not even really gospel, like contemporary Christian. I didn't know anything about hip hop, and I was at my cousin's house one day, and he was a little bit older, and he was watching this Monte Carlo, and he was playing something, and I was like, oh my God, what is that? Turn it up. And he was just laughing at me. I was like, I'm so serious. What is that? And I couldn't even understand what they were saying, and the beat was crazy. And he was like, that's Run DMC. I said, well, what are they saying? And he was saying, it's that to rock around, right on time is tricky. It was that song. And he made me a tape, and I brought it home, and my mom was like, what is that? We don't listen to rap in my house. And I'm like, you know what rap is, Mom? Like, I felt like for 11 years I had been denied this whole genre. So she threw out the tape, the Run DMC copy that I had. And I had this little like Barbie radio that could take D batteries, so I would put my batteries in it, and I'd actually go in the woods, because I live in the country, I'm from the country, and like turn it to Foxy 99, the rap radio station, and like secretly listen to rap until I got older. And that's like my little story, and that's always compelling to people, because you know, people want to know how I got into rap. So even if you don't have like some incredible story, some incredible journey that has brought you to here to rap, and you know, tell them why you like to rap, or why you want to rap, or what you're trying to do. It just has to be something real and something personal that people can relate to. So recap: EPK, electronic press kit, because I just had some new people get added. First, we need music, top 3 songs based on what streamed, downloaded, and bought the most. Photos, high res, low res photos, professional photos. Bio, it has background information, any relevant music that you're doing or songs that you're doing at the time, and just engaging personal information that the press or A&R or anyone, talent scouts, whatever, they could use. So next, you can also put videos or video links in it. Now, not necessarily just music videos. If you have done any gigs and you have a professional video of that, definitely add that, because especially for rappers, streaming and selling music is one thing, which is great. They've just changed all the streaming laws, but also 90%, well, I don't want to say 90 because everybody likes to jump on my back when I put quotes, but a large percentage of what the artists bring home is based on shows. Shows are a very, very big part today, even with the digital world. Shows are a very big part of an artist's career and artist's finances. So they need to make sure you're not going to choke on stage, that you're going to engage an audience, that people are going to want to pay to see you, pay to come back and see you when you drop your next album or when you go on your next tour. They want to make sure all the money they invest in you into making a tour, they can get back. So if you've done any shows or anything like that, definitely include show footage to let them see that you can hype up a crowd or that you can keep up. I have seen some people that have had some dope songs, but they get on stage and they've just smoked or drank so much they cannot perform and they lose the audience. The audience, the masses, it can be an ugly thing. They can turn on you in a minute, and I've seen it. People get up there. This one guy, he was so nervous. It was his first big show, massive show, and he got so drunk. And he got out there, he didn't know the words. He was stumbling. They booed. They were throwing stuff at him. I don't even know what they were throwing, but it was ugly. So definitely, if you can prove that you can perform and keep the crowd going. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. But if you can prove that you can actually do a show, if you have any videos of that, but they got to be professional. Like I said, don't do it off the Obama phone or the little flip trap phone. Make it kind of professional. Everything in the digital age that we're in, you have to have quality music and quality video, quality photos. There's no excuse nowadays. So definitely show that, because that's going to make it more enticing. Labels, A&Rs, anyone, even talent scouts, the venue talent buyers, they want to see that your brand has money behind it. They don't even really like to invest money anymore. They like to, that's my son, they like to invest, they don't want to invest money. They want you to already come making money and being able to make them more money. So all your social media links, and definitely, there are a lot of people that don't, my younger clients, they're all on social media. They've got a bigger following than I do, and kudos to them. But the late 20s, early 30s, a lot of those artists, some of them don't like to be on social media. And don't just do Facebook. Facebook is not all social media. Twitter is very, very, very big for the entertainment industry. Also Instagram, Snapchat, be on all of it. Get up your following, get up your followers, because if they see you have a massive I feel you on that. Staying indie. Definitely get up your social media presence, because that looks good. And EPK is not just for, I don't want anybody to think EPK is just for people that are trying to get signed. This is actually something that the press will see. Hey, if you're making money staying indie, do it. So many artists do it and stay indie. That's just Nipsey Hussle, he still is making bank. He was making bank before anybody on the East Coast ever even heard of who he was. There's several people in Houston, Texas, out there getting paid off their state, doing it big indie. So there's nothing wrong. If you're making money off an indie and you found out how to make it work, definitely. What was I going to say? Oh, EPK, yeah. This EPK is not just if you're trying to... don't get confused with a demo or what you're trying to send to an A&R, even though this is something they could get a hold of. You got to think about press. Press is good. You got a lot of vlogs and journals, magazines. Not too many people read them, but, get in publications. So you want journalists to see these things and see professional stuff, too. Yeah, for real. And any past press, if you've been in any publications before, I don't even care if it's like a mom and pop newspaper, or just, one of your friends' vlogs or blog, whatever it is, you can also put links to that so they can see, well, hey, these are the people, wrote something about me. And all your complete contact info, make sure it's correct, make sure everything is on there the way, how they can get a hold of you. And a good number. And if you have a manager, you might want to put your manager's number and your number, because if they can't get a hold of your manager, then you might have missed the opportunity. And a lot of people look at these things. You can make a lot of money on the road and doing venues with these venue talent buyers, because sometimes back in the day, I used to run with some people that used to that with promoters that would bring talent, and what they would do is they would call up certain cities and see who local talent was, so it could open for whoever they were bringing. And if they had a big following and they had their stuff together, they might actually pay them to open for that person. So an EPK can do a lot for you, and it also makes you look very professional. And you got to think, when you're talking to someone about music or business or promoting yourself, you can say, well, I can send you my EPK, when they want to know your information or your music, and it just looks so much better. That's just kind of like, you ever hear the saying, dress for the job you want, not the job you have? Music is the same way. Even if it's rap, even if you're talking about bitches and hoes and Xanaxes and lean and whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, there's still a business side of it, and you still have to have your business in order. That doesn't mean you have to wear a business suit in the mic, but you still have to have, your stuff has to be in order. That's just like when it comes to your copyrights or your publishing. All that stuff has to be right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Justice. There's a certain order to it, and if you start getting your business in order, everything else I really think will fall into place, and it looks professional, and they start respecting you on a more professional realm. And I'll give you an example. Me as an engineer, when I started out, I had a MacBook, an Inbox Mini, and a stage mic. Okay, like literally my artists had to hold the mic when they rapped years and years and years ago. But the more equipment I've got, the more I've leveled up. And now that I have my own studio, the more respect I get, the more, if I go to conventions and things like that and actually rub elbows with these people, the more respect I get. So, and the more professional, I used to be very ratchet on social media and stuff like that. But the more professional I've got, the more respect I've got. I just got a disturbing text message. I'm so sorry. But, the more respect I get when I made myself more professional. And that's very important. And so that's what EPK is. It's about professionalism, taking your artistry to the next level. You have to demand respect in this industry, and not just with a pistol or how many packs you can flip or how much weight your name holds in the streets. There's a very big business side of it, and you need to be able to hold weight on that side too. Aw, thank you. So does anybody have any questions about EPKs, or did I need to go back over anything? It's your electronic press kit. It's like your artist portfolio, your artist resume. This is telling people why they want to put their money into you, or why they need to be interested in you, or write a blog about you and let the world know about you. Why, what you have going on, what your music has that someone else doesn't have, what it is that makes you special or makes your song special. So, anybody have any questions? Okay, well, I'm going to recap because people keep coming and going, so I'm going to recap. EPK, Electronic Press Kit. You have your music, top 3 songs based on streams and downloads, photos, professional, high res, low res photos, vertical and horizontal. Make sure you have some of each. And a bio, which has your background, relevant info to. Is it possible for me to use a video bio? Okay, a video bio would be okay, but I would I would recommend doing a written bio, and it has to be in third person. Please, please, please make it third person. I will give you an example. And also, I recommend going to Sonic Bids, SONICBIDS.com or artistecards.com and looking up. But like for biography, this one says, with the release of her 7th full-length album, Follow Your Heart, a brand new endorsement deal with Breedlove String Instruments, who worked with her to build her new custom-made guitar, and the artist feature Guitar Player magazine holiday issue, Katie Gerard. Now, that sounded like a lot, but what it is it's giving you an introduction. So this is saying, you could say, breakthrough artist A. Bizzle, I'm going to use me. Breakthrough artist A. Bizzle is releasing her first album after the success of her single, after the digital success of her single, It's Hard Out Here for an Engineer. You know, you have to make it enticing, and I definitely recommend looking up, there's so much on Google, so look up how to write the biography for EPK. Sonic Bids has great information on it, and Artist eCards. So it would be like something like that, or you could I'm bad at making up like names and stuff like that. I can make a horrible liar, but it would be like John Doe is presenting his second second anticipated album, Behringer 2, Control Surface, whatever. Okay, I messed it up, but it's like, you know, John Doe coming out with his breakthrough first album, you know, something enticing like that, or whatever accomplishments, after 20,000 SoundCloud plays with his debut single, Who To, John Doe has now come out with his final. I keep getting, I'm not even gonna lie, I know I'm messing up what I'm saying. I keep getting text messages, and I'm like reading that and talking, and so I'm saying the words that I'm reading. That's why I'm saying stuff out of order. But I hope you guys can get what I'm saying. That's obviously, yeah. I'm sorry, that was me trying to multitask, but it wasn't working in my brain. But I hope you guys get what I'm saying. You know, it's, like I said, like this one says, with the release of her 7th full-length album, Follow Your Heart, so that would be the name of the album, Follow Your Heart, a brand new endorsement deal, and then it has the endorsement deal. So if anybody endorses you or follows you, or you can even put the ENT, I'll put like, you know, with the brand new publishing deal with Moet City Productions. I'll shout you guys out. Moet City Productions. Julian Brown is with his new custom guitar solo on track 4. Whatever, you know, something like that. So I really, back to the question about the possible video to use. It would be okay, but I would definitely recommend having a written in third person bio. I know I kind of messed that whole little segment up because I was trying to read text, but is there any other questions anybody had about an EPK? Because if you haven't already, go like my page, Meet the Plug. Is my page. It's the new revamp of like the Rhapsody, the Basement, stuff like that. We're going to be interviewing artists going all over the city of Fayetteville, just shedding light to all artists, regardless of your affiliation, regardless of your clique. You don't have to be one of my artists, honey. I don't care where you guys record at, or who you recorded with, or who your producer is. If you're an artist and you're talented, and we want to bring you some promotion, we want to bring you to the light. A lot of people would hit me up asking questions. Any artist or any song that you submit, it does not matter if you come here to my studio. It doesn't matter what studio you go to, who you record with, who you're affiliated with. This is complete non-biased. It does not matter. So you guys can be from any studio, from any clique, any producer. We just want the city to be heard the way that it should be heard. So Meet the Plug, definitely, and submit your EPK. Now, you guys can hit me up personally if you like. I am Amber Bird is my BYRD is my personal Facebook page. Also Mixed By A.B, letter A, the letter B, Recording Studios is my page, or Meet the Plug is my page. So hit me up, or mixedbyab@gmail.com. You can hit me up there, or meettheplug26 at gmail.com. You can hit me up at any of those platforms. I can shoot you the links to these places that can help you do an EPK, and I can help everybody as much as possible, because I want everyone to succeed, regardless of affiliation, regardless of what studio you go to, or who makes your beats, where you're from, who you're clicked up with. I just want to see everybody succeed and get their piece of the pie, you know. So with that being said, hit me up if you have any questions. I'm going to finish this up because I got a session coming in a few minutes. So everybody have a good day.